Hello, how's everyone doing today? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Real Deal Wealth. You better know me as Daniel around here. And today we're going to be talking about a stock that's going crazy, even though the market's down. I just got my Robinhood pulled up so you guys can see what's going on with my account. I got the 3-month pulled up because that's really what you want to be looking at whenever you're understanding how your stocks are doing. Day by day, if you're not a day trader, it really doesn't matter. It does matter whenever you want to buy the dips. But don't take it as a gauge if you're down in a day that it's a bad thing. It happens. That's how the market works. Before we get started, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications for this video, follow my Instagram, and also use my Robinhood link if you want a free stock. Before we start as well, a preface is that I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research because companies can be hype. And we may be talking about a company today that has a lot of this hype and that may not be as much of substance as it is true just wanting it to be more than it is. The company is a good company, Lucid Motors, but is it really worth what it is right now? I'm gonna go ahead and search it up on my Robinhood so we can take a look at what it's trading at today. And you can see this is a pretty volatile stock today. It was up almost 14%. Now it's dropping back down. I mean, this thing hit a high of $64.40 today, which is crazy. And you see these parabolic jumps in this company. And this just kind of scares me. It's not something that I like to see in a stock, especially one that was kind of speculative at first. And I know there's a $12 billion valuation on this company, Lucid Motors, that's supposedly, or I guess it is confirmed now, or it's maybe news. Who knows? But either way, this thing is a lot of hype, and I think it's very scary. Look at how hyper parabolic this graph is. And I'm sorry to anyone out there who's invested in this who thinks that I'm crazy for what I'm saying right now. I can't please everyone, and this is my channel, so I want to give everyone on my channel the best advice. I can't always go with the popular opinion if it is to buy this. Just looking at the chart alone, this thing terrifies me, and it's more valuable than NEO right now, and its market cap's only 14 billion. And we're gonna take a look at some articles right here and see what others are thinking about this CCIV. So this one on Investor Place says SPAC mania does not make Churchill Capital a buy. Rumors are not a solid reason to buy CCIV. And this is what I keep trying to preach to people. I'm sorry if you've bought into this and you do not think I know what I'm talking about, but I feel like I'm pretty on point when I could say that this is overvalued, and if you got in at a lower price, maybe under 25, then you're in a safe spot. But if you're buying this thing right now, I just really don't see where you think this is headed, and I really think you should reevaluate what you're buying, because when you come to your stocks, you want to see them growing for years. You don't want to make plays that are going to be short-term risk. That's not investing to me. And I know that the squeezes happen, but it's very easy to get burned on those. And I'm trying to inform my viewers about what it is that it takes to be a good investor, no matter the amount of money you have. You could have a little amount of money or a large amount of money. What you do with that money ultimately determines what's going to happen in the future with your investments. You could make a little money, a lot of money, but you could also have a lot of money and lose it all if you do these risky plays. So let's keep going through this article. The key point is that CCIV does not have any existing business operations now. It will have business operations if it merges with a private company. This is the goal of any SPAC, to find a target company and merge, providing capital and value for its shareholders. Now, what are the main catalysts that move a stock? Fundamental factors, changes in management, a sector or industry that is benefiting from news related to technology, infrastructure, and speculation. All right, so the next one we're going to be looking at is also from Investor Place, and it says it's worth a look as shares prepare to go hyper-parabolic. Listen, this thing is already going hyper-parabolic. As we saw at the start, it's up 500% in about a month period. And I have seen things like this in the past. And for something that doesn't have the backing yet, it's just not worth the risk. You have companies out there that you can buy into that are at an excellent price. APXT, like I say, BFT, even ZOM, that's a risky play, Open Door. And that's just to name a few that you could jump into that are going to be long-term great investments for your account, and you're not going to sit here and have to worry about, is it going up, is it going down, what's the news on this? These companies are going to perform for you, and you want your money to do the most work for you. So why put your money into CCIV right now when it's already going hyper-parabolic? If you got in at that lower range, like I said, awesome. Keep your shares, make your money. But otherwise, don't buy in at $60. Just don't. Even if it does go to 150, it's gonna drop. And you're not gonna know when to sell because you never know what these hype stocks are gonna do. And that's called a very big risk. So I know I'm bashing on it. I don't think it's a bad company. I just think that the play right now has to be evaluated correctly. So let's read through this. The Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, and the S&P are all down, but CCIV has been going crazy. So SPACs have been very interesting. They have been going crazy in 2020 and leading into 2021. Hopefully we can see some more great gains. Shout out Neo. So among a sea of SPACs, CCIV has gathered a lot of attention. However, CCIV the SPAC has gotten the most attention. It has raised $1.8 billion at this point. The reason for all this excitement is because of Klein and the euphoria surrounding the larger EV space. Bloomberg reported the EV maker Lucid Motor Talks is in talks to go public through a merger CCIV. We already know that. So near-term catalyst for it, it's a race to find a competitor against Tesla, and the stock just keeps jumping up and jumping up, but it has a $12 billion valuation. If we look at Neo is way above that, and it's still trading in that $55 range, no matter how many shares it has outstanding. You know, Lucid Dreams is probably going to be a great company, but we just don't see enough from the company yet, I think, to be investing our money like that. Speculation is scary, especially when the stock is going hyper-parabolic, and I really want to preach this to everyone watching. So let's go to this next article, and it talks about CCIV's forecast, okay? We already saw that it's jumped up above $60, which is crazy. But I'm just going to read through this right here so you guys can hear it. So what next? Well, the probability of a merger is strongly priced and the shares up nearly 5-fold from the $10 launch. The report from Reuters has driven the latest gains, with the deal now looking imminent, my bad. It is unclear if a wall crossing exercise has begun or not in relation to the PIPE transaction. Well, you see what a PIPE is. You should already know what that is if you're on this channel. It basically is a discounted share placing to raise capital, okay? And, you know, we talked about how they got the $1.5 billion, and there's not a lot of hedge funds shorting this stock. So I think that's also why it's shooting up. And I cannot preach enough what I've been saying about how you can use your money in other stocks. CCIV, I think, has gotten to the point where if you have it, it's a hold. I do not think this is a buy, everyone. Cannot say it enough. Even if like you buy it up here, at that $60 range it was at, up here. Imagine if you buy it right here and it goes back down. Who knows if it's going to even go back up? This thing is very volatile, and I recommend putting your money into other companies. So let's take a look at my profile. Marvel is a great buy too. I know I haven't talked about it. I need to make a video on that, but definitely keep that on the radar. Palantir, no brainer on that one. I feel like $4 billion in revenue. I made a video yesterday, posted a little late, so not that many people saw it, but that's going to be a great company in the future. And all these other ones, I mean, get yourself into some of these ETFs as well to just help out your gains. BNGO, I'm pretty bullish on that one after reading it and making that video with their Sapphire technology. So Medica is a good play. I mean, I'm just giving you guys a look at my entire portfolio right here and what I'm doing. So go ahead, take some of my ideas. Another one I'd recommend is Butterfly, IPOF. You know, these are all great companies. Desktop Metals, I'm going to be trying to make videos on all of these, but I really wanted to get this video out so I could talk to everyone about CCIV and what I see it doing. I'm not trying to be a bear here. I'm super bullish on a lot of companies. I just feel like it's gotten to the point where the hype is overtaking the value of the company, and that's it, honestly. All right, I know this was a different vibe in this video. Usually I'm over here hyping up a stock, but I just really wanted to bring this information to everyone out there who is thinking about investing in CCIV at this point. Do your own research, look into the company. This is just my feeling about it. I could be wrong, and that's okay. I'm not going to be losing any money at the end of the day, and neither are you if you don't invest in it. And I guarantee that if you listen to some of these stocks that I'm talking about, you will make money, and they're at a better price target for a lot of us. So take what you will from this video. If you learned anything or if you appreciated what I said, hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the notification bell. Thank you all for watching. It's been Real Deal Wealth, aka Daniel, and I'm out.